to the C S Cafe, where we do a little storytelling, mix a little poetry, and seduce your mind. Eva's so damn tense. Who was that? One of my connects. I have to go. You don't need to be going anywhere by yourself. You're too hot. You can't possibly be letting her go after all of this. Gigi, go with her. I can handle my damn self. Only asked for help when she needed it. It was always on her turn. It was always at the worst when she asked. I have to take Papa back home. You know Aunt G don't play when it comes to Papa Thomas. Will you come back, Papa? Anything for you. Dad and Papa Thomas left. Eve and Gina left shortly after. I had Donnie all to myself. I got you all to myself. Alone at last. Before we could relax, here comes Dr. Warren. Good afternoon. Hey, Dr. Warren. How have you been today? I've been okay. I'd be doing better if I could be discharged. Your bun in creatinine is high. I want to do a saline flush. Let's see if flushing your kidneys will lower those numbers. I don't want to put you on temporary dialysis. You might be urinating a lot, but that's a good thing. Not if I'm in a tight and I'm all hooked up. Let's see if we can get those numbers down. That accident injured your kidneys really badly. Ugh. I just want to go home. Let's take care of those kidneys first. I'll start the flush stat. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. You too. I didn't like those results. I was getting the feeling like I would be stuck here. Okay now. We are at last. He jinxed it. In walks Dr. Monroe. Dr. Monroe was the hematologist. Good afternoon. How are you today? Wishing I could come home. You think if I clip my heels I'd get there faster? I don't know about that, but your hematocrit is low. I want to give you a pint of blood. Let's see if we can get this body to cooperate. You lost a lot of blood, and being anemic makes matters worse. I want to order some tests. I consulted GI just to make sure there are no internal bleeding that we may have missed. This should help you get some energy. Can I have a minute? Take as much as you want. I'll check on you in the morning. Donnie was about to say it. Don't jinx me anymore. What did I do? Bringing bad news. He came closer to me and climbed in bed. We was knocked out a little after 9 p.m. Meanwhile, at the house, Tina was pacing the floor. You on your way? I'm almost there. Did you get the money? No, they put a hold on it. Damn! I got Pete to put old girl in the hospital. I told him to lay low. She dead. Doubt it. They will be. Don't want this. They don't want this. I just want my brother. I'm here. Open the door. Tina opened the door. How'd you get here? They told me to come back. Oh. How we get my brother back? Where's Rico anyway? She got him somewhere. That bitch need to give up my brother. Tina, chill. Alani, you don't understand. I need my brother. In walks Eva and Gina. Alani, bitch, you in on this? Gina pulls out her Glock. Y'all bitches got 2 seconds to start talking. Talk, bitch. Gina knocks Tina's front teeth out with her Glock. 1 second. Shots fired. Gina fired shots at Tina's feet. I won't miss the next time. Bitch, you busted my lip. Do it look like I give a fuck? Talk. What the fuck going on? The real Alani was getting steaming hot. Tina was about to blow her cap. What's your deal with this family? You stole my mother away from me. Bitch! Mom left you way before we were even born. Try again. Alani fixed her face and inhaled deeply. Where's my damn brother? Don't nobody know you. How the hell we supposed to know your brother? That bitch right there know. Who? Kane? That bitch got a name. Rico. Where my damn brother? I don't know what you talking about. Don't play with me. I know you been fucking his too sweet ass. Oh, that Rico. Big Monty Python, long dick Negro. I ain't playing. Where my motherfucking brother at? Tina, calm down. Tina stepped back, started tapping her foot. I ain't seen him, sorry. Eva knew damn well she hid that man. What I want to know is why. Why the hell didn't you come to Mom's funeral? Why the hell you tried to kill your own damn sister and frame the other? That ain't my damn sister. None of y'all are. Mom was a fucking hoe who took everything away from me. I'm glad that bitch dead. She got what she deserved. Where was she when I needed her? She wasn't around. She built another family and left me. You think she gave a damn about us? She stayed at that hospital. She never came home. She was always with someone else. Dad loved her blindly. You think we had it easy? I'd rather have been abandoned by her than to be told that she never loved you. Do you know how that feels? Do you know how it feels to be dropped up at the hospital and go to our mom's office only to see her fucking another man? We all agree she was fucked up. Back at the hospital, I was still sore, getting ready to go down for a PET scan. They wanted a clear understanding of my internal injuries. I'll be here when you come back. Love you. Love you too. The techs took me down for scans. Those hallways were so cold. I tried not to scream as the cold air hit my body. That air pierced right through me. It didn't take long before I was back in my room. Soon after they hooked me back up and left, Dad and Papa Thomas in the room. Hey, baby girl. Hey, Dad. How you feeling today? I'm a little sore. Just came back from getting a PET scan. Won't know the results till tomorrow. Other than that, I'm in good spirits. That's good. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Papa. Dad motioned for Donnie to come over to him. Donnie and I are going downstairs to get lunch. Donnie and Dad left the room. Papa, you gonna tell me about that plantation? Aunt Jean will know more about that. Don't you be digging for them dry bones. It's too much in that can to open. Didn't y'all say that we needed to know our roots? We don't need to be blindly marrying distant cousins because we don't know. How are we going to know if you don't tell us? Well, I guess I can share what I do know. See, our family used to own slaves. Y'all were masters? No, child, we bought back our own family. In walks Eva and Gina. You still own them. Never mind, don't worry about it. Ava, what? You can't shut the hell up, can you? Well, he said he bought slaves. They were buying back their wives and children, you dumbass. Legally, they still own them by transfer of money. You don't get history now, do you? To be a high-paid DA, you sure are dumb as hell. Papa, please finish. Ask Aunt Jean. Well, speaking of Aunt Jean, Papa's Thomas' phone rang. Hello there, gal. Yeah, I'm coming home early this time. The babies want to know the story. Yeah, that one. I guess you can come pick me up some so they can all know. I love you too. Don't forget my pig ear sandwich. Papa Thomas hung up the phone. I wonder what was taking Donnie and Dad so long. They should have been back. It don't take that long to eat. Where's my brother-in-law? downstairs with Dad. Meanwhile, at the cafeteria, Donnie and Dad was having a man-to-man, heart-to-heart conversation. I see you popped the question. Yes, sir, I have. I know it's been rough for the both of you these past few months. I wanted to make it a little easier. I want to put on a surprise wedding for baby girl. I just feel that you both need to just start your life together. Y'all have been through too much not to be married with child by now. Honeymoon plans? We were thinking Jamaica and South Africa. No, week in Jamaica and week in South Africa. Sounds good. Which one is paid for? I haven't really booked anything yet, sir. I just got a new promotion upstate. We were going to move after we got married. And all of this shit. Oh, sorry. All of this mess kept happening. I really love Victoria, sir. I just want her to thrive. You do know she now owns her mother's hospital. Yes, sir. I'm aware. She can own it and still manage it without necessarily being there the whole time. She wants to go back to study as a neurosurgeon. I 100% back her decision. It seems you have all it well thought out. Well, we can just start with the wedding plans. I know my daughter has already brought her dress, and it is hidden somewhere in that house. The other planning should be easy. Yes, sir. Donnie looks down at the time. You know, I have to get back. I will have to answer all 20 questions if I don't. Yes, son, I guess we can head on up there. What we talked about stays between us. Yes, sir. Donnie and Dad left the cafeteria and was headed to the room as they saw Aunt Jean coming towards them. You didn't have to come. I would have taken them back like I always do, Dad told Aunt Jean. Aunt Jean was the baddest defense attorney. She's licensed in all 50 states. She said it gives her more exposure and money. Aunt Jean has 5 sons and a daughter. They all believed in being fruitful and multiplying the family. Dad asked me to come talk to the girls. Oh, about what? The family heritage. Can't that wait until Tori get out of the hospital at least? When Dad calls, you come. They all made it back to the room. Where did y'all go that took so long? We went to eat. We had a man-to-man discussion. Hey, Vicky, how you holding up, sugar? I'm okay. Ready to go home? I know that's right. Tell me about the plantation. What do you want to know? Why this all started? From what I gathered, Ingram plantation was that breeding kind. Deep in Georgia's backwoods, it stands still. And it still stands. This is about the time the Underground Railroad was in full effect. Master Ingram ain't like the thought of his slaves being free. Miss Tubman would come down that route and gather up all who wanted to go up north. Did y'all go? Mama Jeffers didn't want to just leave, so she trained to help the slaves to freedom. Big Mama worked with Harriet Tubman? Yeah, she did. This is going way back. What does that have to do with Kane's family? They were the Ingram plantation. Some of them raked our own. You mean to tell me that we're kin to those bastards? Not my side. Pops are. Oh, okay. When they emancipated us in 1865, old man Ingram didn't want us to free him. He didn't want to free his slaves. We started a revolution against him. What happened? We were shortly interrupted by Lonnie. Bet you should have died, Lonnie said. Lonnie Evelyn Jeffers, is that you? In walks Tina. What she said? Christina Ruth Jeffers. We related to her. That's Frank's daughter. Whew, I was about to say, Lonnie, sit down. I can't do it. I'm not too old to beat that ass. I said sit your black ass down now. Yes, ma'am. Alani and Tina sat that ass down. Back to the story. Maybe some other time I got to get Papa back home to take his meds. I got to fix dinner for Papa Thomas. Aunt Jean gets up and wheels Papa Thomas to the door. I'll come check on you later, Lonnie. Christina, bring y'all asses on here. You ain't about to be running that child's pressure up. I better not even catch you near them, Jean said. Alani and Tina walked out ahead of Aunt Jean. They all left. There was a knock on the door. I'll get it. Eva opened the door and the man handed her a letter. Eva looked like she had seen a ghost. Who was that? Nobody. Eva opened the letter and read it. Time is running out. I want my money. It read. A snakehead fell out the envelope. Eva screamed and jumped back. What's wrong? He's coming. Who's coming? Louis Ingram. We all were taken aback with that. She never said his name. No one does. For the life of me, I cannot understand why all of the families of our estate dealing with the Ingrams. We were all speechless. How many secrets have to come out to save us? When will this ever end? No one knew what to say after that. We all called him Old Man Ingram. No one called him Louis. Louis Ingram was King's dad. He was King's grandfather. Wasn't King's dad, but he was King's grandfather. That man had all the receipts of what happened on the plantation. He wasn't born there, but I can remember Mama Jackson telling us that he has the record book. Every kinfolk we ever had that crossed that plantation was in that book. Every wrong or death was in that book. What did Eva do? You just don't get mixed up with Louis Ingram by choice. Louis Ingram? Did I just hear you right? Dad might not know that much about the family, seeing that him and Mom met back in undergrad. He would spend a lot of time with Mama Jackson. He learned that you don't say his name. That was one name, white or black, you could not say. That man was mean as Satan himself was physically walking this earth. Dad, I gotta go. We knew we were headed to hell if Eva called him Dad. Eva, just where do you think you're going? You're going too far along in your pregnancy to be out there being Wonder Woman. I'm 6 months, Dad. I would never be Wonder Woman. I'd be Storm. I'm about to hurricane that ass. Don't you go messing with Ingram now. That man ain't even good. He lives for the day to own slaves of his own. Leave that man alone. He came for me. I'd be damned if I sit here and be blindsided by the bullshit. Think of that sweet child you're carrying. What for? None of y'all were happy when I said I was pregnant. I just can't live like this. You started this shit. Why'd you have to get involved with that family after everyone strictly said no? I didn't choose this. You think I wanted this shit? You think I wanted Lexi to go through that or Mom to die? I never wanted you, Tori, to be sitting up in this hospital because of me. Everyone has choices, and you certainly made yours. For the last time, I didn't choose this shit. It chose me. I didn't choose to have that gene. It was passed down through genetics. I didn't choose to be pregnant by King's father. I was raped by King's father. I was kidnapped and raped. You wouldn't know that because you all think I fuck everything up. Rape? Yes, rape. I was working on a big case. That case was worth $5.2 million. That case involved some men that King Sr. was involved with. One night, I had to work late at the office. It was getting pretty late, so I decided to leave early. I was headed to the parking lot to get in my car and drive home. King's father was there, and he told me to drop the case. I told him no. I was wearing a powder blue Dolce & Gabbana suit with pearls. He was very adamant about dropping that case. I didn't know why, because he wasn't in it. He pulled a gun on me and ripped my pearls off. I watched them laying on the ground. He grabbed my neck and squeezed while he forced his tongue inside my mouth. I tried to pull away, but he whipped out that wood and totally unprotected, he rammed himself inside me. He pushed me in the back seat and kept going. He made sure I was naked. It hurt like hell. I kept screaming out, "Help! Stop! Get off me!" He kept pumping deeper and harder. Then he started choking me till I just stared out the window with tears coming down. He groped my breasts and sucked them roughly. I could feel my tissue tearing between my thighs, but I gave in and couldn't pull away. He finally stopped and fell asleep on top of me. "Did you leave?" When he woke up an hour later, he told me to drop the case as he pointed the gun to my temple. I could feel the blood coming down my thighs. I surely shut down the door when he left. I climbed into the front seat and drove off. Dad was livid. He had to calm himself down because he was in the hospital and he was a judge. "I'm so sorry, Eva. I should have protected you." Gina and I were speechless. I just didn't know. "What does he want now?" I never dropped that case. I won it. All $5.2 million of it. His friends got sentenced to life in prison, but they got murdered a year later by another inmate. Senior resurfaced and he wants what he wants. He'll just find me and rape me again as many times as he wants. "You never fought back? I bought a gun." He was stronger. I couldn't figure out what his weak spot. Fighting back made it worse. "Well, maybe you can get Aunt Sheila to tell you his weak spot. They were engaged back then." "What happened to your fight, baby girl?" "I don't know." We actually saw a glimpse of tired and scared Eva. I didn't like this side. Everything was falling apart. So many secrets were coming out, I couldn't even catch up. "What does that have to do with old man Ingram?" "I don't want to talk about this anymore." Eva left the room. A few minutes later, Gina and Dad left too. Donnie and I just sat in silence. None of this is making sense to me. "We'll just have to wait and see how they fall." Back at the house, Gina and Dad entered. Eva came in a little later. Sheila, Uncle Drake, Papa Joe, Papa Thomas, and Aunt Jean was there. "What's this? This isn't an intervention, is it?" "Sit down." "No, I'm tired of being set up." "Look, I called them all over." "For what? I don't need anyone's help." "This is business. I'm leaving." "Sit your ass down." Eva sat down. "Let's get down to business." Thanks for tuning in to the CS Cafe. Did we ride your mind tonight? Did you feel good? Tune in next time because you don't wanna miss this.